Hey guys, it's October 21st, the day before rifle season comes in, and we got up here in time this afternoon, put in a few hours before it got dark, and we didn't feel like fooling with the black powder rifles again this afternoon, so we're just going to be hog hunting today. I brought my rifle, 30-06 Remington 700, but we've had a pretty good amount of hogs on our property this year. We normally don't see any hogs on this property. Down the road here, I mean, the clubs we talked to, they got a pretty good amount of hogs, but we really hadn't had a problem with them until this year, and we've had quite a few on our cameras throughout the summer, and I've had 2 or 3 pretty nice sized boar hogs on my camera, so I'm hoping one of those will step out tonight and we can go ahead and take them out. I'm back sitting where I was sitting this past Saturday afternoon, where I shot that 8-point with my black powder. And anyway, I'm gonna sit back and maybe one of them big old boars will step out and we can put some lead to him. It's 6:30. We hadn't seen anything yet, but when I got here, I pulled my card out of my camera. It's just right there beside right here beside this tree, and I was looking at my pictures, and I had one of the hogs here, one of the spotted hogs, here this morning at 7:20, and I'm using this little stealth cam card reader. It plugs right into your phone. It's pretty handy. I got it last weekend, and so far I like it. They make them for Android and for Apple. But yeah, it just plugs right in your phone. You can look at any of your pictures on your cards. But other than that, I mean, all I had on my camera was hogs pretty much all week. I had one buck, a little small, he looked like maybe a little 6-point. But that was the only deer I had on there, which I'm sure it's got to do with us being down here last Saturday after I shot that buck. But I'm hoping, got my fingers crossed, I'm hoping when those hogs come out tonight right before dark. I didn't have any out here in the afternoons. They were right after dark was when they were coming out. But I'm hoping maybe one of them changes his routines and comes out. I'm sure y'all can tell. This wind is gusting pretty good. I'm not sitting at the same height that I was last weekend in this tree. I'm sitting about 15 feet off the ground. I'm not going to get up there about 40 feet when this wind blowing like it is, whipping me back and forth. But this cold front's moving in. So I'm hoping this weekend's gonna be pretty good and get the deer up and moving. morning, guys. It's October 22nd. It's about 8 o'clock in the morning, and it's opening day of rifle season. I'm set up in a oak bottom here. I've sat here quite a few times. I've sitting here once this year so far, and I've seen that doe, and that was last weekend. But there's 4 or 5 pretty big white oak trees right here on this ridge. And the year before last, when they were dropping, them deer were hitting it pretty heavy. I've seen quite a few bucks here, so I'm hoping they're dropping this year, and maybe one of them big bucks will step out and we can get a shot at him. But we had a cold front come in, and it's about 40-something degrees, somewhere in there, this morning. So I'm hoping that's got the deer pumped and ready to move this morning. But I've heard 4 or 5 shots so far since I've been here. Got here before daylight. But anyways, I'll get back at y'all in a minute. Alright guys, it's about 9:45. We seen that little 5-point, and then a little while ago we seen those 5 does. I think one was probably like a yearling. But the wind's whipping pretty bad this morning. That's cold front. But I'm getting down at 10 o'clock. I ain't gonna be able to hunt this afternoon. I gotta go to a wedding at 6 o'clock, and then I'm hoping I'll get back up here to be able to hunt Sunday morning. But we've had a pretty good few days here. Seen those 5 yesterday, and then seen 6 this morning. But anyways, I'll get back at y'all when I get back in the woods. See y'all. Sunday morning, October 23rd. And we're back here in this bottom I was sitting in yesterday morning. As you saw, I moved my stand. I moved it further over towards where there's like a little bottleneck where all the deer that come through here go through. It's a small area. The reason I did that is because I want to hunt here with my bow. But I'm hunting with my rifle today, but hopefully next weekend I'll have my bow. But it's almost 8 o'clock. And it's colder this morning, like I said. It's around 40, 41 degrees. Yeah, I like this spot a lot better. I can see this side of this hill here, and I can also see back here towards the creek. So if anything's walking the actual creek or walking right on the other side of the creek, I should be able to see him. Back 2 years ago, when I was hunting here, after the leaves had all fell later in the season, I could see across the creek from up there, but the leaves hadn't dropped yet, so. Alright guys, it's 10:40. I'm about to get down. I had 3 does come in on me about 8 o'clock behind me. But back there behind me, I could never get the camera on them, so I didn't get any film of them. Then I had another group of 3 come across the top of this hill over there, but I was just seeing glimpses of them, so I could never film them. But I think it was maybe 10:20, 10:25. I had 3 deer come here, right here on the side of this hill beside me. And they'd come trotting all the way across there. I think I got some footage of them, but I know one of them was a buck. He didn't look like he was a big buck or anything, but I think the other 2 were does. You know, if that young buck was pushing them. But maybe I got footage of them, we'll see. But anyways, I'm about to get down and head to the camp. So I'll see y'all next weekend. Well, no, I ain't gonna be able to hunt next weekend. So I'll see you when I get back in the woods.